Get ready for Act 3 in the drama of the Bank of America Merrill Lynch merger. Former Treasury Secretary Hank Paulson follows in the footsteps of Ken Lewis and Ben Bernanke. That is to say, Paulson's going to have to answer congressional questions about those hectic days in December and who threatened whom. Lindsay O'Leary joins us now from Capitol Hill. So, Lizzie, this is the third hearing on the topic. What's different this time?
The difference is Hank Paulson. Listen, it's his December 21st phone call to Ken Lewis that's been the center of all of this. And the question is, was Paulson acting appropriately when he called Lewis and said, don't back out of the deal, don't invoke the MAC clause? Paulson says simply, yes, he was, that letting this deal fail would have been unthinkable, saying if Lewis invoked the MAC because of Merrill's losses, it would show a colossal lack of judgment, would jeopardize BofA, Merrill Lynch, and the financial system. Now, as for whether it would jeopardize Ken Lewis, that's obviously a big question here. Paulson says he told Lewis that the Fed could exercise its authority to remove management. Listen carefully to Ken Lewis's recollection of this conversation.
It is true that we were told that if we went through with calling the MAC, that the government could or would remove management and the board.
Now, could or would is obviously an important distinction. How explicit was this threat? Ben Bernanke told the committee that he didn't actually tell Paulson to deliver that message. Paulson says he was acting on his own, but interpreting the Fed's message. Now, a lot of this also plays into the revamp of the financial system. I asked Ranking Member Darrell Issa about how these two things fit together.
Do we give single individuals $700 billion of walking around money and the ability to do this in the future, or do we put safeguards in so that corporate America can be a little freer to not shiver in their boots every time they get a call from somebody who can end their career and their company?
And, of course, also look for some Hank Paulson whacking. This is the first time he's been back since he was in office, Betty.
Okay, Lizzie, thank you. Lizzie O'Leary on the Hill.